And we are here, round 3 of Slip and Slide Racing League. And yeah, this time we're in Britain for the third round of the series. We are here at the really narrow, really bouncy track of Oulton Park. And yeah, third round of the championship. Hopefully we can manage to get some good racing here and also some entertaining action for you guys, so that it won't be a total bore fest to spectate the races through my stream. That's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, as usual, I'm driving the BMW M6 GT-LM, and this car is probably the heaviest in the championship, so we are a bit of an underdog here, thanks to our car. But yeah, the race isn't over until it's over, so anything and everything can happen here today at Oulton Park. And hello, Scottish Jim, nice to have you here on the stream to spectate the weekend from the early practice get-go, hopefully until the end of the second race. And yeah, I've seen that a couple of fastest guys have been going almost 2 seconds a lap faster than me. So yeah, definitely not in the winning fight today, probably. At least not in race 1, that's for sure. Thanks to the car being rather slow and heavy. But yeah, that's not the whole 2 seconds from the car alone. But it also has an effect on that. But yeah, the circuit is really, really narrow. So basically, if you want to block someone from overtaking you, you just have to take the center line like this, and there won't be a car width on either side. So yeah, hopefully we don't get too folk racing-esque stuff today here at Oulton Park. And hello, Icecola, nice to have you here as well. And yeah, especially these chicanes are really poisonous for our car, since, you know, a heavier car takes more time to slow down and also more time to accelerate, and it can carry a bit less speed through the corners. So yeah, we are a bit of an underdog here. And yeah, the race director is really oh, for fuck's sakes, I really lifted there. But yeah, he seems to be a proper Nazi this time around. So if you even think about going over the white lines, he will smack you with a cactus in your ass and also give you a 5-second penalty or something, invalidates a lap, regardless if you lift or not. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, and it can get really annoying in the race, especially if you are lifting like some sort of a bodybuilder already. But still, the race director is just like, hey, fuck you for being such a dick. And that's probably gonna cause quite a few time penalties today, those track limits. But yeah, I have no idea where I can manage in this week's qualifying and or the race, thanks to it being really unpredictable, the pace of the others. I mean, I've seen them go really fast compared to us, but yeah, I just feel like I personally don't have that much more to extract from myself. onto this track, so maybe it's partly car related as well, the lack of pace. And yeah, this car is rather hesitant on the corner entry, so that might cause us the trouble, at least for a bit. And when we did some race practices, I saw that, for example, the Chevrolets and Ferraris were able to carry a bit more speed through the first couple of, or especially through the faster corners. So yeah, they are just indeed better than us German machinery drivers, at least BMW drivers. But if nothing else, we will have good starting positions for race 2. And with this track being really tricky to overtake on, we really need to start playing the good old turtle strategy and focus on, oh fuck, and focus on defending our position instead of trying to attack and or escape. Yeah, I don't think that that's gonna be that tricky to achieve today, to be faster than me. Just can't get my head into the track properly. Feel like not getting a good lap time by any means. So although I was able to drive 131, low 31 today while I was trying for a bit, but still no lap for me, thanks to the Nazi-like race control. And yeah, Iba, how's the setup feeling? Is it good or is it bad? Is it something in between? And yeah, when I'm talking about setup, it's basically just brake and tire pressures and brake balance and tire compound that we are allowed to change here. And well, yeah, the gear ratios too, but you can only change the final drive effectively in these cars. So not that much of a setup diversity here. Hopefully we can string together a clean lap, at least for once. But yeah, somehow just can't get the confidence with the car in order to stack some good lap times. Feel like I'm driving like 90% throughout the lap, since there's just no confidence in the car to that degree to be pushing 100 throughout. And yeah, these chicanes are really, really tricky. Easy to lock up, easy to go wide, easy to go way too deep in them, all that. Easy to lose the back end, as I've just shown there. Also those tire barriers are making it really, really tricky as well. But yeah, this is going to be a proper, truly train track, or a truly train race, thanks to the lack of overtaking possibilities and positions or places. Maybe this first corner is one place where to try and overtake, and then the chicanes maybe. That's a horrible line through there. So horrible I became Chinese and started saying my L's as R's. And yeah, don't think that this is gonna be a overtaking possibility, at least to that much of a degree. And then, well, maybe here if the car ahead fucks up his exit from the hairpin, then that might be position. But I do think that this next chicane is a better overtaking place, since there's a heavy braking zone after all for this one. But yeah, this is probably the most demanding track overtaking wise on this season. It's really, really tricky. And maybe the final corner might be some sort of a overtaking possibility as well, if you get a proper run out of the second last corner. Since here is quite a bit of a heavy braking zone as well. Yeah, that is rather usual there. Now in P4, and you can see 1.3 seconds faster than me, Moster in his Ferrari. But yeah, I've seen some 29 sharps from Moster and Man to Viper, so yeah, everything is possible. Yeah, I definitely need to watch my track limits. But yeah, now it's time for a quick piss session, since I've been drinking quite a bit. Water, that is, and maybe a bit of Coca-Cola as well. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Hopefully I'll be able to shave a bit of time off my lap time, thanks to slightly lesser body weight. So yeah, see you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. The qualifying starts in 20 minutes or so. And apparently the empty chair is a lot more photogenic than I am, since the amount of viewers has just increased by quite a great deal while I've been away. And yeah, this P6 at the moment is pretty much the maximum what I can do with this car, until everyone else goes faster as well, since yeah, I can't get into the 30s. No way. I've tried and I've tried, but so far no luck in that, and definitely gonna be at least as tricky in the future as well. And now let's do set up for qualifying quickly, which is that. Someone just left. Someone just left the garages, and there's 10 of us out of the 15. A couple of us is missing for actually rather valid reasons, but some others then for quite a bit shittier reasons, which I don't think are good for people who, you know, like commit to a racing series. But yeah, each to their own. But yeah, gonna be an interesting race today, since yeah, I'll definitely won't be racing in the front this time around, since him and most have been really blitzing through the circuit in the practice races. Yeah, exactly, especially since one of the absent racers said that he's just not feeling like driving today. So yeah, I think it's quite shitty to then participate in a series like these and to basically block someone else off the spot, since we could have one more racer today here as well, instead of, oh for fuck's sake, that is just utter bullshit, those track limit claims. And yeah, I lifted again like a bodybuilder or something. Lifted a lot, lifted so much that I actually should have some muscles, but somehow I'm just way too unfortunate to have any. As you can see, the lack of any hand muscles whatsoever. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. There's only 2 races remaining after this, well, 2 rounds remaining after this week, so then we will have another series with another car and all that, a slightly different idea, and then we will see who are we gonna get into the series, and hopefully we can get someone who is actually motivated to go through the whole series. But yeah, one of the missing drivers said that his pedals have stopped working today, so that is quite understandable reason to miss the race. Especially since pretty much all of us have been used to driving pedals from way back, so it will be really tricky to try to play with a controller or something this time around. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if it's the track fitting the car or if he's just found some shortcut here or something, I don't know. But yeah, he's been really impressive so far in the series. So it seems like that the Ford is really suiting his driving style, unlike the BMW suiting mine. But shit. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how the race will pan out, since you know, narrow track, bumpy track, tricky track. all those. And everyone is pushing for those top spots. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky, and there must be some incidents at least. Since it's really narrow. And yet these cars aren't the smallest of cars. So it might get quite crowded here today. Traction control begging for mercy as I exit the hairpin through the... And yeah, that chicane is really tricky. Don't know why, but it just is really tricky. I don't think that I've nailed it once throughout this week, so as you can see from the lap deltas as well. But yeah, after all, this is just a practice session, so I don't think anyone is really pushing that hard yet. At least I know that I am just trying to get a bit of a consistency for my lap times, for my driving, instead of... Yeah, you can crash, yeah, that's for sure. Wouldn't mind that at all, would help my quest to climb the standings, but somehow I should apparently have potential for a 1:30 lap time, but I feel I'm way off pace, since my PB is 1:30.14 or something. Yeah, that's true. That is really true, and surprisingly good pace now. Just 1/10 of my PB. Yeah, that was a tolerable lap time already for me. that tells quite a bit. That's how far off the pace I am here. And yeah, you really should avoid the curbs and corner exits. They can really unstabilize your car, and also make your rev limiter beg for mercy quite heavily. So yeah, that will definitely slow you if you're going onto the traction control on corner exit. But yeah, it seems that the track is maybe getting a bit faster, and I'm maybe calming myself down a bit driving wise, since now it starts to feel a bit more under control compared to before. But third for there, so we'll avoid excessive wheel spin out of there. Oh, a nice improvement. But still in 8th and still in the 31s. Somehow my potential is in 130.5, but I'm definitely not believing that. Not with this driving. And yeah, definitely not with that driving, going way too deep into the right-hander. Like +7/10. Quite a good guess. Yeah, now I'm starting to be a bit too aggressive again in the turn-in, so I need to calm my tits a bit. Hopefully now I'll get a good lap. Still somewhat of a race simulation fuel amount. But yeah, there's quite a few tricky corners here, this being one of them. And yeah, you can see that the car got a bit stuck there under the curbs on the outside. This is a tricky corner, just a slight lift. Somehow I'm still 2/10 off the pace there, or 2.5 to be exact. Yeah, I feel like it's starting to be more like overdriving the car instead of just driving it. That's never good. Yeah, that's never good. That's for sure. Let's return to the pits. And yeah, that tells quite a sad story indeed. All 3 BMWs in the last 3 positions so far. Yeah, really tricky. And well, yeah, now Fiskerman broke our last row lockout by not recording a single lap yet. Mainly because I have to. It's the teams were divided with different cars, so yeah, and I became the leader of the BMW squad. So there's 5 teams, meaning 15 drivers, with 3 drivers in each team. There's Corvette team, where is Manttu Vaippat, Hudo and Hamtaro Finn, and then there's Ferrari, where there's Mostoja and Silli Munavo and Maniganx, or Maniganex. But those last 2 haven't been that visible in the races. Mostoja is pretty much being the lone Ferrari rider. Then there's the Ford GT squad, where's Fiskerman, Petro Q and Pukama. And then there's the Porsche RSR squad, where it's PP Heinonen, Seine Island and W Kossu. And then there's the last but not least, the BMW team of me, Mikkomo and Iba86. And yeah, just to get a bit of a team competition into the championship as well, and also to get the team championship, and also to be a bit more like in real life, since it's not just a Ferrari Cup or something along the lines of that. But yeah, it's to be honest, it's rather sad to see how fucking fast those two guys, the three guys in the top are, but especially the two, since I'm way behind. But at least some others are way behind as well, so I'm not saying that I like that others are struggling, but when I'm struggling, then yeah, I like it a lot. And there's still a bit of session time remaining before we head out to qualifying. And there's no BOP things that you can control from the lobby hosting or anything, so yeah, and it would be rather bullshit to control these as well. I mean, yeah, the BOP system in GT Sport is quite good, but yeah, wish we could have something along the lines here in Project Cars 2 as well. But although the cars are surprisingly balanced on those faster circuits, so this is more of a outlier circuit, a bit unorthodox as well for this kind of cars and for the series as well. So yeah, we should be a bit more competitive again on the next two rounds, which are Watkins Glen and Oulton Park GP. But yeah, that's practice session done, and two guys disconnected, but we will be waiting for qualifying to begin. It takes a lap or two to... Nice. It is a good game for the most part. There are those slight issues with it, but it's miles ahead of the first iteration of Project Cars for sure. Yeah, I do suspect that someone is getting accidentally rammed into those tire barriers sooner or later today in an overtaking attempt, either this chicane or the earlier one, but I suspect that that would happen today. Not that unlikely after all. Yeah, the tires are definitely not warm enough for the lap, but it's more of a warm-up lap number 2 instead. And that's okay for me to get a bit of a feel for the track grip and all that. And then start pushing from the next lap onwards for a couple of quali laps. Why the fuck did I brake for that? I was definitely not thinking properly. I wouldn't not thinking straight, because I'm a straight man after all, with a beautiful girlfriend as well, so of course I'll be thinking straight, but yeah, you got the idea. There is, chicanes are really poisonous for us in the slower cars, and ping incoming, indeed. Oh, for fuck's sake, I really slowed down, you piece of shit. Fucking ridiculous, this race director thing. Worse than fucking Charlie Whiting with Alzheimer or something, I don't know. Ridiculous. Incredibly ridiculous. So yeah, another cruising lap. Trying to work the temps up. I mean, I slowed down. Wasn't on the throttle for like 45 seconds. Yet still the game decides to fuck me in the ass with a cactus. But hey, that's what it says on the title as well. It is Project Cactus Ass Rape System. That's what the CARS means. So not that surprised after all. But they're really bummed, in case you didn't already notice. Yeah, but really ridiculous to also penalize my next lap for not lifting apparently enough, even though I lifted for 4 or 5 seconds. So yeah, the race control can go and suck a dick. Now let's see if I could string together a good lap. Minimal talking, maximum concentration. Maybe a bit too wide there, but nothing too dramatic. Slightly missing the apex there. Definitely not my best lap, but at least I'll get the time on the boards. So it's something. And then I have fuel for one more lap as well. Still not into the 30s, despite my potential saying that I should make it rather comfortably into the 30s. But yeah, fuel for one more hot lap. hopefully we can finally break into the 130s. Oh, lost the rear a bit there. Barely was able to wrestle the car to stay on the road, but definitely lost some time, as you can see from the lap delta. Only 1/10 ahead after 2 sectors, meaning that I lost 1/10 in the second sector and onto the throttle with my whole weight. And a slight improvement. And now we head back to the pits before we manage to go out again. Apparently it takes a while. Yeah, a couple of more tries left in the before the session ends, and yeah, I need to go for another pissing session before I can begin. Yeah, let's move out of the way of St. Island. Don't want to ruin his quali lap, and there's another car coming behind. That is Fiskerman. Better let him pass too. Now I have 14 seconds to the car next to me, or the car behind, so yeah, there should be quite a bit of a gap for me to try to work a bit of magic in order to at least climb a bit higher on the leaderboards there. But yeah, that is really hopeless to see that the top 2 guys are 1 second faster than the rest of us, so yeah, really hopeless indeed. But yeah, if I could match my potential with some dumb luck, I'd go to P3 at the moment to qualify. But as I said, it requires dumb luck, or even some clever luck, I don't know, some sort of luck. Anyway, slightly compromised my exit there, but let's not let that bother us as we push for a couple of more quali laps, hopefully some good ones, that we could hopefully finally break into the 130s. Yeah, this hasn't been so far the best first sector by a long shot, so this is not going to be an improvement over the time that I have on the boards, but at least that corner went rather well this time around. But still, don't think that I'll be setting the world on fire with this lap. Doesn't feel like an attack lap. But maybe the next 2 will be better. Again, slightly compromising the exit out of the corner here. 7/10 off the pace. That's quite a bit. Oh, it felt rather good around that left-hander, and then I slightly lose time on the exit there. possibility to do a good lap. Hopefully we don't fuck it up though. It doesn't require much of a improvement to overtake Pedro on the leaderboard there. And I go way too deep into this right-hander, having to lift off quite wildly. And yeah, you can see it on the lap delta as well. Yeah, this one went really, really well. Now it is time for the final lap of my qualification. Hopefully it will be a good one. That felt really, really good. At least it felt like it was under control and not sliding as much as it usually is, but yeah, so far the clock is liking what I'm doing out here on the track. 2 sectors to go still. Nothing has been decided yet. Apart from the fact that I'm never racing this car after the series ends again. That has been decided already. If we do have a like a spec series maybe then, but apart from that I don't think it's likely for me to be driving this car again. Slightly too wide into the corner. Now onto the finish line. And finally we break into the 130s. Well, finally we break into the 130s. And yeah, now there's a couple of minutes of time before the race starts. So yeah, another piece break quickly before the race starts so I can be as light as possible. Oh fuck, Fiskman got ahead of me still. Damn. But yeah, exceeded my expectations by quite a bit. Indeed. And yeah, let's change the setup. Then go to listen what Pokemon has to say for us. Yeah, it is quite a bit of a heavy breathing moment when I got that high up in the quali. To be honest, I didn't expect that at all. I was expecting it to be somewhere at P8, P9 probably. And yeah, I remember you asking for help since your G29 wasn't working, but yeah, glad that you got it working now. Someone's still not being ready. Come on, ready up. Shit. Come on. First race. 20 minutes. Whatever amount of laps that is.
Still there, right side. He's clear.
Oh, almost lost the car there. But thanks to my rallying experience, that didn't end up in tears. Thanks, Scottish Jim. But I probably won't be able to read your comments throughout the race since, yeah, this track requires quite a bit of concentration. Fiskerman going wide there in the last corner of first lap. Shame for him. But now we just need to stay close to PP Heinonen and give him some pressure, which will hopefully lead to his mistake. Yeah, you too.
Half length back. 1 length behind.
Yeah, now I really need to catch up to PP. Since I can't capitalize on his mistakes if I'm this far behind. Ooh, he was really close to the barriers there. That's for sure. It's almost been off. Someone's been off and PP is obviously trying to overtake them. I almost get too excited of the overtake happening ahead of me and almost slide wide there into T whatever. goes off again. Weird. Yeah, having to shift to second since I went too deep into the right hand of the final corner of the lap. You can see it on the lap delta as well. Losing time on the last sector thanks to my mistake. Bit of a pants shitting moment there, but luckily no harm done. The car still under control. It's funny how I'm really low on the revs on the exit of that corner, still getting some wheel spin. Funny how this car goes through here. Oh, almost followed PP. Oh, for fuck's sake! My left hand wheel were still on the circuit. Yeah, followed him a bit too closely, and the cactus ass rev system is back at it again. Yeah, the left side wheels were really clearly on the track still. And we've let him PP underscore Hayden to get a 2-second buffer to us. Thanks to that slowdown penalty. But yeah, we are like probably one lap or so away from the halfway point of the race. 2 laps tops. So far this has been going rather well. And we are right up there. Almost in PP Heinonen's ass. So probably he has gotten some sort of a penalty as well, where he had to slow down all the way up to reverse gear before this penalty expiring. Oh, a bit of a slide there through the last corner, showing that I really am pushing.
That's the best final section you've done today. Great stuff. That's good consistent pace
hopefully we can gain still one more place on this race. Or if not, then I'll just have to settle for this, but
10 minutes remaining.
definitely not giving up yet. There's still half of the race to go. Anything can still happen. Like for example, I can go way too deep in this chicane, as I've just demonstrated. But giving BP and Skohen a bit more of leeway again, which is not good. Both of us had a bit of a moment there on that corner, but unrelated to each other, it seems. Yeah, the car is rather nervous through the last corner, regardless of being like on third gear and accelerating from what, 80 kilometers an hour. We are getting close, but not close enough to try anything yet. So we just need to keep the head down and keep on pushing. In hope of a mistake or something close to that. Really pushing it on that corner. Getting quite onto the overtaking distance.
7 minutes to go.
Oh balls, that was lucky. That was really lucky to survive that. Holy penis balls. Or Holy Testicle Tuesday, as the Australian gift for circuit racing has said. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. That was quite a surprise. Now we have an empty track and no imminent threat from behind, since Pukama is a couple of seconds behind. But definitely don't want to do that same what PP did. Fuck no. extra carefully through there for now. Since yeah, I don't want to fuck up my first podium finish of the season that is coming, hopefully, in this race. Just trying to keep the car on the road. For the final 4 or so minutes that there is remaining in this race. Not trying to do any sort of heroics here and try to catch the guys ahead. I don't think that's possible, sadly. The gap is 10 seconds. And there's 3 laps or so remaining here. So yeah, either those two have to really fuck it up, or then I just have to find like 5 seconds per lap. So yeah, I'd rather play it safe, or try to play it safe at least. Yeah, Bukama staying there comfortably, roughly around 2 seconds away from me. And yeah, apparently Mosta is losing a bit of pace since Turo has closed up a bit. So have I. That must be really a mark of a dropping pace if I am catching up, regardless of being way slower throughout the week. So probably 2 laps since yeah, I think Mosta is right about now over the finish line, and he has more than 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, meaning that he can still do 2 laps, and that's fine by us. We have 10 laps, 10 liters of fuel still, so shouldn't be a problem for us at all.
Remaining.
Yeah, the first sector has been quite consistent throughout the race, at least so far. I need to have some wood to knock on there, since I don't want to fuck up on the final lap either. I think Tudor is in some sort of trouble, since he has slowed down quite significantly. probably running out of fuel or something. That's the way it looks. He's dropped a huge amount on this lap. There's still one to go. Yeah, he's really slow. There must be some issue with the car at least. What's the issue here? Probably just running out of fuel. That would explain the lack of bodywork damage and the lack of speed, since usually one of those is present with a racing car. Fuck yes, P2. Oh. Especially considering that I was really skeptical of what my pace will be enough for. So yeah, a really fucking great result for me. Whew. Fuck yes. Although this means an utter hell for race 2, but yeah, at least there's gonna be a bit of truly training. But yeah, definitely wasn't one on just outright speed. It was more being the really like a opportunist here and immediately striking when I saw others having some issues. So yeah, really happy with the result, and my eyes are drying up by quite a bit. And someone is going through there. And yeah, apparently it was that Tudor was running out of fuel, and that's why he was so slow.
That's a podium finish. Lovely
But
job.
fuck
Nice
yes,
driving.
P2. That means really good result for the series. Fuck yes. Yeah, there had been a couple of pit stops there in the race apparently. And yeah. Yeah, really happy with the result there. Now someone is missing. That is Pedro. really happy. So yeah, I'll be starting from P10 to the race 2. So yeah, really happy with the result on that one. Oh, apparently I can't go to the but yeah, apparently there has been a couple of incidents here in the race, so yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. Wrong group where I answered, but they're really happy with the result in the first race. P2 with that car, with that lack of preparation, I'm really happy. But yeah, there's gonna be a 10-minute pause before we head out to race number 2. And yeah, now, you know, I think it's almost a tradition by now that it's time for another pissing session before we start race number 2, so I can be as light as possible. And you know, since it totally makes sense to constantly go to the bathroom and then get more to drink, I'm gonna get some more to drink as well during this break. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Don't run away, or if you do, run to the hills, as the British boy band Iron Maiden says. But yeah, I'll be back soon. I'm back, and this is really weird since last time when I went off I was able to gather a couple of more viewers. When I was away, but apparently it's the loyal 5 who really love the chair and love to watch the chair when I'm gone. Let's go on and listen some Pukama. Yeah. Yay. Sen kuopan läpi. Joo, ei. Tai sit jos kolaroi, sit se on mutkan, koska se on olo ajaa suoralla ulos. And I'm back here on the stream side of things, and yeah, starting P10 for race number 2. And if someone didn't understand the Finnish, that came with a fatherly calm sound from Pukama. So yeah, Mikkomo has +1 to his starting position thanks to causing a collision in last race. So yeah, Mikkomo will be starting 1 place lower than he should, but apart from that it's the reverse order from race 1. Yeah, definitely gonna be an overtaking shit show indeed. Or at least probably, since there's gonna be fast cars and me starting from the back, and then there's gonna be, well, a couple of fast cars in the front as well. Race director, well, there isn't a proper race director, it's just the game giving the penalties whenever it feels like it. Yeah, I don't think that I've driven this circuit that much on these conditions. But yeah, hopefully we can get it. I mean, yeah, you can assign someone to be the race director as far as I know. in this game, but we don't have anyone who has such a sense of justice that he would be unbiased. So yeah, we are having the game as the race director, so everyone gets the same Nazi treatment. Yeah, there's also another downside to the BMW. It's definitely the thirstiest of the cars, so we lose more weight during the race. Yeah, that's true, but then again also we start a bit heavier than the others, so that's not ideal at all. Really close to the hay bale on the inside there. Yeah, even thirstier than me. Yeah, that's a really confidence-inducing pace, that's for sure. 2.3 seconds of the fastest guy's pace. But yeah, P10 for race number 2, and yeah, I think I've started a couple of times before from P10 as well, but then there has been a couple of more drivers still, at least 13 or 14. But now there is only 11, so I'm starting second last. But yeah, there's still a bit of time remaining before we head to the grid and start race number 2. So yeah, 65 liters of fuel, since this is a heavy drinker, this car indeed. But yeah, a minute or so before we will begin the race 2. After Dirt Rally I watch your stream. So you've already played Dirt Rally or what? Sorry, I need to Snapchat. Done. And yeah, we are ready. And starting second last. Really interesting to see how the race will pan out, but hopefully well. And yeah, okay, good to know. This is gonna be a serious race now. I'm strapping on my gloves and everything.
Watch your right.
I will.
Okay, he's cleared you. Half length back.
Oh, what a disaster start, already down to P9.
He's 2 lengths back.
Thanks, gonna need it.
Watch left.
Whoa, that was close.
Still there. Still there. Left side.
That was
Clear.
close as fuck. There's still apparently some issues on passing Pukama, since his Ford is so wide that it fills the track almost halfway.
Half length back. Watch your line.
Yeah, this isn't as useful as I hope it would be. In maintaining the tire temps, but if you're wondering what the fuck are we doing, we're just getting into the right order for the race start, since you can't manually decide the grids.
2 lengths back.
Which is a shame. Since it would save quite a bit of time, and we could do also race number 2 with a standing start, so that would be amazing.
Half length back. Watch your line. Half length back.
Yeah, rather stressful being in between 2 fast drivers. No balls.
1 lane back.
Can't really do that much in here, overtaking wise, unless the other fucks up like I just did. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about any more of the car behind, so that's positive. But yeah, quite a bit of a downfall from the euphoria of the last race. But there's still half an hour to go in the race, so I think I can catch 10 seconds in that amount of time. At least pass someone. But yeah, I'd rather have that mistake now rather than in the final minute of the race. So now I can still sort of recover. And there's already a car ahead of me. But then if that would have happened on the last lap, then there wouldn't have been any room for recovery at all. Now I get to do some racing at least. But yeah, that was rather unfortunate, to say the least. But also positive that I didn't end up in a wall or anything. That could have been disastrous. Showing myself in the mirrors, trying to create a bit of pressure for the car ahead.
Nice one, that's your fastest lap so far.
Oh, a bit of a slide there. Going back to my rallying roots. There's someone who has been off. Oh fuck, got a better exit, but then had to brake. Thanks to the lack of room. Nothing else really. It really goes to show that there's not much of room on this track, indeed. Oh, again a bit of rally action there. And again off-roading slightly. There's a heavy cloud of smoke up there in T1. Apparently Tura spun. Yeah, I think you can now see why we have named the series as we have. Oh, they're really slidey. driving style is hurting my tire wear a lot. Yeah, I wish that I could get past this guy soon. Can't help but feel held up for a bit here. Minutes still to go in the race. Nothing has been yet decided, and apparently someone has taken the brake marker away from the head, so you have to read the asphalt when you start braking. Fuck, still too far away. Try really anything. Now we are close. But not close enough. That's what matters here. Oh god, this is gonna be a boring race if it's gonna be just this throughout the race. Damn. Really isn't overwhelmed with overtaking spots this circuit. Indeed. Yeah, the Porsche just gets slightly away. There's nothing really that I can do but just to follow behind it. Oh no, not again, not again! At least the car is in one piece. Didn't even lose position, so yeah, really lucky on that one. Fuck. But of course it's gonna be annoying to try to catch the car ahead again. Especially since if they now do a mistake while I'm not there to capitalize on it, that's really gonna suck. But it shouldn't take that many laps to catch him. Judging from the pace that he expressed while I was behind him. But then again, of course, you have to drive a bit differently when there's someone directly behind you. car really bogs down on the corner exit there.
Nice one, new PB.
Someone's off, that's Pukoma, up to P9. Yes, I'm capable of reading the clock myself. Thank you. That's what you call consistency. I can already see Zane's headlights. The gap is down to 5 seconds.
Just at your own personal best lap. Keep it up.
Really trying to catch Zane now, so I can at least try to pass him. When I eventually, hopefully will catch him, but I have plenty of time to go still. I feel like I'm inching closer, slowly but steadily. I hope that it seems to be the case for real as well, and not just some delusional thinking that I've got going on in my pretty little head.
Just at your own personal best fastest lap. Keep it up.
Too fast into that one. Yeah, I'm starting to see him a bit more lap by lap, so that gives me a bit of an encouragement to push and to not give up. Almost broke into the first 31's lap, but not yet. Still some work to do. But yeah, I can already see him ahead of me, so that gives me a bit extra motivation to push. But apparently braking way too late helps in faster lap times. I mean, there's late braking and then there's the braking for that corner before. Apparently he had some sort of a slowdown since he was going rather slowly. Although I'm really confident about my pace compared to him, I don't think that I could catch a second within one chicane. Even I'm not that delusional, despite being quite delusional after all. Someone's off there. Apparently it was PP Heinonen, meaning that I'm up to P8. But could be way up higher without those two spins as well, so slightly happy, but not entirely. I hope he's starting to feel the pressure again. As I'm inching closer. There's a bit of smoke. Iba. I'm up to P7. But yeah, I think there will be plenty of highlights to be showcased for you guys with this round, or from this round. Not the ideal execution of the chicane. Locked up a bit and then panicked. Yeah, definitely. Wasn't quite yet alongside enough to claim the corner for myself, sadly. But I hope that time will come still in this race. how frustrating it is really to try and overtake on this track. It's really narrow and really bumpy, so overtaking is rather tricky. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Now I've let him slip a bit too far for my liking, so I need to catch up. Yeah, even though I do feel like I'm a fair bit faster than the car ahead, but just can't find my way past it. Really on his tail now. Bit sideways there. Yeah, the Porsche exits that left-hander a fair bit better than my precious piece of shit BMW. Yeah. But well, he isn't like supposed to let me just breeze past, so that's a thing to consider as well, and it's really nice to have some proper on-track battles.
7 minutes remaining.
But to be honest, I'd rather be in front of him. But I think all of you can understand that quite well too. That was quite a good first sector. At least on my standards in this race. No matter what I do, I just can't seem to get past him.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
but getting really close and even closer than that. Just can't find the place where the squeeze past. Well, definitely not today. Can't tell other plans yet for how I'm able to play on the upcoming week. So yeah, no idea. Sorry about that. Oh fuck, this is so frustrating. I can only hope that he runs out of gas or something. Sorry, I can't understand your comment now. 2. Fuck. Just can't get past that guy. No matter what.
2 minutes remaining.
So 2 laps. Or 3 at most. As I almost run wide into that. Fuck, just can't get past. Fuck.
1 minute to go.
Final lap. Now. shitty exit. Indeed. Come on, go, 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 go. Ah, fuck! Just couldn't get past. Couldn't get past. Really, really frustrating. Ah. Hate it so much. We have P7, but there was possibilities for so much more. Hate it and hate myself for making those mistakes as well. Fuck. But yeah, that's how it is sometimes. But yeah, definitely the worst thing is that Morster was again like way ahead of everyone else. That he's battling in the championship, so he's pretty much walking away with it. Yeah, but at least we went last, so it could have been worse as well. But yeah, really frustrating. Really frustrating result this time around, but it's like this sometime. And yeah, next week is Watkins Glen, the longer version, so hopefully we can hopefully we can do at least a bit of overtaking there, and hopefully we can have a good race there. But yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow with another Maximum Attack Mondays. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Penis.